vegetables and flowers. Hello friends, so how are you all doing? Wie geht's? How is it going? I'm positive that you all must be practicing the German lessons and progressing accordingly. So after learning about clothes, today it's about fruits, vegetables and flowers. We need to understand that when we learn a foreign language, it is important for us to learn the basic vocabulary in that particular language. In this tutorial, we will learn about common fruits, vegetables and flowers. Along with this, we will also learn their grammatical gender, der, die, das. We also learn about simple English pronunciation guides and example sentences that will help you to shop and describe food and plants. You must be wondering why we are using das article with fruits as we say fruits das Obst. In German, das Obst is a collective uncountable noun for fruit like furniture in English. It is to be noted that individual fruit names have their own gender and plural form. We will see how we go about saying the names of different fruits. So let's start with apple. Der Apfel. Next, the banana. Die Banane. Then we have the orange. Die Orange. Next we have, what do we have next? Grapes. Grapes cola, die Traube. Next we have with us the strawberry, die Erdbeere. Then we have the pineapple, the ananas. Next we are having with us my favorite, that's mango. The mango, the mango. The lemon. What is it? Lemon, what is it? It is citronne. Citronne. Then we have the pear, that is the Bernet. Next we have with us watermelon. So how do we call watermelon? It is the Wassermelone. Next is the cherry. Cherry is the Kirsche. Next we have with us some pronunciation tips. So German Z always sounds like sir. So citronne begins se, not z as in English. Ananas keeps the same spelling and near identical pronunciation as in English and Hindi, making it an easy word to remember. The ending E on words like Bernet and Kirche is always pronounced as a short A sound, never silent as in English. Now we are going to talk about some useful phrases. Yes, we will see how we use fruits and what we have just learned in the normal phrases in everyday life. So if I want to say, I like apples and bananas, how will I say? I will say, Ich mag Äpfel und Bananen. Next, if I want to say, how much does a kilo of grapes cost? So how will we say? Wie viel kostet eine Kilo Trauben? Next we have, the watermelon is sweet and juicy. So how will we say this? We will say, die Wassermelone ist süß und saftig. Next we have with us vegetables. So what we call vegetables? We call vegetables das Gemüse. Like das Ost, das Gemüse is a collective singular noun covering vegetables in general. So we will start with saying the names of vegetables in German. The potato, what is the potato? Die Kartoffel. The tomato, die Tomate. The onion, die Zwiebel. Then we have the carrot. The carrot is die Karotte. Then we have the cabbage. Cabbage is their Kohl. And we have spinach. So what do we call spinach? Their Spinat. Next we have with us the cucumber. So the cucumber goes like the Gurke. Then we have the garlic. How do we say garlic? Garlic is der Knoblauch. Next we have the bell pepper. So that is the paprika. Then we have the eggplant or the brinjal. So that goes like the aubergine. Then we have the bean. The bean is the bonnet. Now the pronunciation tips here, let's see how they go. Again, German Z in Zwiebel again sounds like sir, Zwiebel. Then aubergine is borrowed from French, so the final syllable keeps a soft French style Z sound as in the English word measure. Carotte and mure are regional synonyms. Both are correct and widely understood across Germany, and both are used for saying the names of carrot. Now let's have a look at some useful phrases. If I want to say, I need onions, tomatoes and potatoes for the recipe, how will I say that? I will say, Ich brauche Zwiebeln, Tomaten, Kartoffeln für das Rezept. Now next, if I want to say spinach is very healthy, how will I say that? I will say, der Spinat ist sehr gesund. Next we have on the list flowers. So what do we call flowers? We call them the Blumen. After learning about fruits and flowers, it will be easier to have an understanding of flowers. So we have the first one on the list, that is the rose. So what do we call the rose? We called it the rosé. Then we have the tulip, the tulpe. Then we have, what is it? Daisy. So the daisy word is short, but the German word is long. It goes like das Gänseblümchen. Das Gänseblümchen. Next we have with us the sunflower. Sun, Sonne. So we call it like die Sonnenblume. Die Sonnenblume. Then the lily. Lily is called like the Lillet. Next we have carnation. Carnation is the Nelke. Next we have with us jasmine. So jasmine is their Yasmin. The orchid. Orchid goes like the orchidee. Then we have the lotus flower. How do we call lotus? The lotus blume. The lotus blume. Now we will talk about the pronunciation tips. Sonnenblume is a compound word. Sonne, sun, plus Blume, flower. Recognizing compound parts makes long German words much easier to read. Then we have Yasmin is stressed on the final syllable, unlike the English stress pattern. Then we can talk about orchidee. It keeps its stress on the third syllable. Now we are going to talk about some useful phrases. So if I want to say the sunflower follows the sun, how will I say that? Die Sonnenblume folgt der Sonne. My mother likes roses and jasmine. So we use this like a lot. Like is basically magen. Magen is the verb. So how will we say? Meine Mutter mag Rose und Jasmin. Next we have with us exercise time. So we learned how we pronounce the names of fruits, vegetables and flowers in German. Now let us do some exercises related to the same. So the first question says, name the German words with articles for apple, banana and mango. So how do we say that? Der Apfel, die Banane, die Mango. Next question, translate into German. I like strawberries and grapes. How will we say that? Ich mag Erdbeeren und Trauben. Next we have with us, translate into English. The Wassermelone is süß und saftig. The watermelon is sweet and juicy. Next, name the German words with articles for potato, onion and tomato. So we have the Kartoffel, the Zwiebel, die Tomate. Next question says, translate the sentence into German. I need garlic and spinach for the recipe. So need verb is brauchen in German. Ich brauche Knoblauch und Spinat für das Rezept. Then we have the question, give both German words for carrot. So we say carrot in two ways, the Karotte and the Möhre. Next we have name three German flower words with articles and their English meanings. So we have die Rose, that is rose, die Tulipe, that is tulip, die Sonnenblume, that is sunflower. Next we have translate the sentence into English. Meine Mutter mag Rosen und Jasmin. My mother likes roses and jasmine. Now you have a task. Write a short German sentence listing three fruits or vegetables you like using Ich mag. So the answers will vary here. I am giving you a model answer. Ich mag Äpfel, Karotten und Tomaten. So we did some good practice also today along with the concept. As we practice in every lesson, we keep learning addition of new words in the form of nouns, articles, verbs, prepositions, conjunctions, and many others. How about if we keep making notes of everything new we are learning in every session? This will help you to enrich your knowledge of German language. So that was all for today. Stay connected with me on Deutsch with ADA on YouTube for learning new concepts every week. Auf Wiedersehen, take care.